There we go. Now we got our mic. What up, Big O? Thank you. Yeah. That was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah, we got real lucky. It was a crazy end for sure. So it was a crazy end of the week. I looked up, beat Heisenberg, and went, wait, that's not a diamond logo, and quickly canceled what was going on. Canceled the autoplay and thought about it and just decided to chill and didn't lose any spots. Well, I guess I went from 37th to 40th, but I didn't lose a battle at the end. So it was pretty wild. Good day so far today too. Beat Rain, beat Ironclad. I never beat Ironclad, so I was happy there. Beat Rye again. Obviously, it's early in the week, and I was probably near the top before I lost to Marauders twice. I don't beat Danny very often either, so anything in the shop. So yeah, we definitely shopped. I bought a bunch of stuff. I had a bunch of stars. So grab the league balls, grab the legend, and then grab everything here. So we definitely have some stuff to open today. What are we at? Good amount here. I've been grinding a lot of league balls over the last week. So we've got a little bit of stuff to play with there, and then 3 recruits and only the one skill trainer. I'm almost to the pity timer. Yes. Did that just reset, right? Yes. I bought it on the other account. I haven't bought it here yet. That just reset. Yep. All right, got that one too. And then yeah, so anything else here? Yeah, oh, I was gonna show you the pity timer. The pity timer is almost full. I mean, almost. We still got 10K to go, but that's I haven't gotten that far in a while. So yeah, we're getting close there, unfortunately. And then on the other account, what are we at? 37. No legends on this one. Haven't seen a single legend over here. We're at 2 and 3, so we got good numbers here. And we got 10 of these. We'll probably do 10 now that we got 10 of those. So yeah. Let's, I think we'll knock it out. Obviously not being my normal streaming day, I think it's going to throw people off, unfortunately. But I put the word out there. And if it's a quiet day, it's a quiet day. That's fine. But tomorrow, not an option. Tomorrow's not an option. So All right, let's crack into these. What do we got? Home run hitter. Please be good. I could use a good home run hitter on this account. Nope. Really bad. Really bad. All right, try again. Table setter masterclass. Their numbers are okay, but only really consideration if it's a perfect. All right, let's see what we got here. These are the big ones. These can make a break. Yeah, we'll just hang out for sure. All right, these are the ones that can make a break. These are the ones that can push me solidly into diamond every week instead of finishing 400th like last week. Oh, come on. Show me something good here. PChem 2. That's not where we want to start. All right. Try again. Slow starter 2. I don't know. This might be okay. That's okay. That's okay. This might be good. I want to see if that's an upgrade. It looks like it could be good. And a BPD 1. On this account, this might be okay. I'll have to look. I don't remember if I need another bullpen day on this account or not. We'll have to look. That might be okay. Let's open 10 of these. Oh, hey, we actually got a diamond. It's not very good, but we got a diamond. Cool. Strat 1. All right. Let's go look at and see if that slow starter is usable. Who is the slow starter in this account? Is it Freed? No, Freed's a work. Do I have a slow starter? Control Master, Workhorse, Mr. Perfect. I don't have a slow starter. So we're hoping to hit slow starter here. We'll probably be rolling for that today. So I don't have a slow starter. Is that? That slow starter could be really good for us. Let's go here and look at trainers. Let's get these gold ones out of the way so I don't have to look at them. A 3-3-2, but yes, exactly. Yep, that gives us an option for a 3-3-2. Okay, that's my first slow starter trainer on this account. So yeah, good. Gives us an option if we draw a workhorse or slow starter that probably better than that 333 PI. Yeah, PI we're working with. Also have a decent Mr. Perfect here. So yeah, lots of options that could probably be better than that PI at a 3-3-2. Oh wait, this is not the screen I want. I do want to look at. I don't know what Chris Sale's got on the backup slot. I don't think we've settled on anything really good on the back. Oh, we do have a 3-3-2 slow starter. Okay. Okay. Let's look. All right, so he's only 4 pitches. Yeah. So that slow starter trainer does help us. All right, let's go find Ace. He is my Ace. Let's go find Ace. Let's go find Ace. All right, here we go. We're upgrading. We are upgrading. It would have been awesome to hit Ace there. Would have saved me some blues. All right. Yeah. Slow starter definitely good shorted. It's going to be really good with Ace here. There it is. Okay. Finn, Dom, might settle on Pico. Oh, yeah, Mess. Mess would be good. Yeah, Mess, Finn, Pico. Yeah, I forgot about Mess with Soul Starter boost Stam. Not the gold skills we want to see. Mess. Okay. This is cool. There you go. All right, so now what we're going to do is change. Oh, not that one. This one. Go here. Change. Ace. Okay. Trainer. Unequip. Soul Starter. We're gonna throw. It's not the greatest, but this is really bad. We can do better than this. So we're gonna throw a couple of these at this. I'm gonna leave this because that's a good. We might go find Finn later. Corner Workmaster doesn't work with mess sets. I believe that. We can probably change this. All right, we need somebody with location and break. Location of 70 is going to be easy. Break of 76. Who on my starters has a break of 76? No. Definitely not. Nope. So that's gonna be tough. So nobody else can use this corner work master on my starters. What is this? Do I have a fastball of 73 for this? I don't. I have a stam of 70 though. Hold on, wasn't there another one? Oh, 74. Ugh. What's this? What do we think about this? With mess, I don't hate this. I actually like this, I think, right? With mess? We like this, right? I think this is good. Yeah, I think we like this. Okay. Yo, Jimmy Buckets, what's up? All right. So this is new now. Slow starter, ace, mess. It's a all because of this right here. And then we switch this because we don't want a corner workmaster trainer. So we'll see how this does. This will be interesting to see. What this also allows us to do is go to Bedrosian and put on this. And so Bedrosian gets better. Because we have a matching trainer now. So we like this. We like this. Cool. All right. That was the whole point of what we were looking for a set for Chris Sale, because it allows us to make Bedrosian better, and he was our worst reliever. So that's good. Now the question is, who do we roll on? Thanks, Mango on YouTube. Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay, so we could keep trying to upgrade Chris Sale to a 333. Smoltz is not a 333, but this set has been working really, really good. Just a second, guys. Sorry. Let me check something real quick. I have that other Mr. Perfect trainer. So what is this one? This one is 11.5 ground ball and 11. So 11.5 and 11. We have a matching. Okay, so the ground ball is quite a bit worse. The fly ball is better, and we would not have a match. Okay. So 332 Born to Be a Star spray barrel it up. Probably Born to Be a Star. It does pretty reasonable. I've always had good luck with it shorted back when I was running sets like that. Okay, so these two pitchers are not 333s. But they're both pretty good. They both have been fine for me. Starting pitching, my starting pitching is strong. Generally, that's not the issue. The bullpen, I've got two relievers who are not 333s. Again, both do pretty well for me. And then batting wise, Dansby needs, well, he doesn't need a new set. He's not a 333, but I refuse to do anything, because the day I roll a 333 on Dansby, I'm going to pull a Supreme shortstop. So I refuse to try to roll a set on Dansby. And he's a defense first shortstop anyhow. I probably should go get laser beam on him, but yeah. Hornsby is my best hitter, even though he's only at a 3.32. And then Chef is only a 3/3/2, but he's also very good because I have a ridiculously good trainer on him. What up, Sontrex? So we have options here. I feel like the offense needs to be better, but I don't know where I really go to get that because these are two of my better hitters. This isn't. This is not an ideal set on Evans, obviously, because he's short on Contact Master. But I'm really holding out for Supremes here. If I can ever draw another one, I'm 0 for my last 30 on Historic Packs. These guys are good. Winfield's really good. Winfield's got a nice set. I guess I work on my pitching. I think I work on the bullpen. Maybe I work on Kimbrel here. Man. I don't know what to do here. I want to see how Sale does with that set. All right, we're gonna go here. Or do I go? Oh wait, here. Didn't we just pull a BPD? We did. All right. So we got an upgrade here. Okay. He has a Control Master 3 trainer on him. It's not a very good one. Do I have... This is so tough. Don't really want to co-op on him. Control Master. I have all these Control Master trainers. So if I roll off of this Control Master set, there's no guarantee he's going to have a good DST to match with it. This is so weird. I don't know what to do here. Smoltz has a decent Mr. Perfect trainer, and he's been really good. If we... Stats... Oh, this is league ranked. He strikes guys out a lot, which is weird. Why does he strike so many guys out? That's strange. I don't know why he strikes so many guys out. And then Sale we can't really measure because we just changed him. have another bad ball hitter 3 trainer. We have a BI 3. We have a Pio 3. That's not amazing, but it's probably fine. So if we roll a 333, we want it to be one of these, ideally, on Chef to be better. Who is your worst batter? I mean, outside of my catcher and my shortstop, I think it's Evans. Hold on. Let me pull up my stat picture from last week. I keep when I'm home and able to get easy pictures of all my stats, I take pictures of all of it. BigNukey, where is the file? Nope, that's the wrong one. That's Nuclear Winter. Nuclear Winter. BigNukey, batter. Last week it was Evans by a lot. Daryl Evans by a lot. Let me see about the previous week. It's pretty consistently Daryl Evans. So we could try to roll a new set on Daryl. I mean, Slugger Instinct probably is part of the problem too, but also I've only got, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm holding out for Supreme, but I got to stop doing that because it's not getting me anywhere. I really would like Supremes on both these positions. It's a 3-3-3 Contact Master. I do not have a very good CM trainer, so it's not like I'm losing that much here. It's one of these awful trainers. So let's roll here. Let's roll here. This is fine. It's not gonna be that many resources I'm burning. We're gonna open his second set because I've never done that, and all right. We will consider some 3-3-2s because of the trainers I have. So, yeah, let's try this. All right, let's see what we can do. We waffled a lot. I was very indecisive today, but let's see what can happen. Watch us roll a really killer set. A 3-3 bed ball hitter would be hilarious. 3-3 Pio would be really funny. Like some of these really good sets and then inevitably I'm gonna pull a third baseman in the next chance I get. Looking at Supremes, if it ever happens again. So no, not switching the languages today. Although I might have to. We're 0 for 10 on even seeing Legends. So if we get to 15 and we haven't seen anything, we're going to switch. Here we go. Tenacious Battle 3-3-2. Well, I mean, we'll hold on to it, but without a DST, we're not going to settle for that. Yeah, you is right. That's not going to do us any good. I would have been sad at a 3-3-3 Tenacious Battle. I'd be sad at Chance Maker. All right, come on. Show me some. Here we go. Legends. There's a 1-1-2 Pio. I would take a 3-3 Pio We have a level 3 DST. The numbers are bad on it, but it's still a triple 3 DST, so I would take a lot of triple 3s right now. Here we go, here we go! Strategist, that would be... We got that level 1 trainer that we just pulled today, but I hate Strategist. I'm not a believer. Here we go! Hard hitter. Alright. That would have been something. That would have been my third hard hitter. Alright, well, we've done good. We've seen all the legend skills that... oh, and another one. Here we go. Another Tenacious Battle. In terms of luck seeing legend skills, we turn things around here, and we've seen more than our fair share of legends. Here, another one. There's a Pio. Could have been 2-3-3. Didn't get there, though. All right. I'm not going to complain about any of this because we've seen more than our fair share of legends. We saw, what, 6 of them in 35 PSCTs? So we are well above the curve there. All right. We'll hold on to that set for now. Nothing here. Is there anything I really want to do? Probably not. We made the change on Chris Sale because we pulled that cool slow starter. We'll see if he's a lot better now. And it should make Bedrosian better because he's actually got a matching PI DST. So that should strengthen our bullpen. Yeah. All right, cool. All of this is fine. Oh, I do want to check one thing. I'm not holding anything on you guys, right? Ronald's got a bad chance maker. You got a bad home run hitter. Okay. And you have a bad guess hitter. Well, not a bad guess hitter, but you have a guess hitter. All right. I guess I was trying to boost my value at some point for some reason, but... all right. Cool. Got a little bit of mileage. We're going to save that because I'm so indecisive today anyhow. All right, the other account is a little more cut and dry. So let's switch gears. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. All right. I don't know why this screen transitions are so tough with that. Okay. So yeah, again, we could talk briefly. I like to talk briefly. We had a really good run last week. Finished 40th. Really, really awesome. We had been finishing just outside the top 100. I felt like we were close. I thought we were going to need one more upgrade. And then we just spiked to finish. I don't think I have the picture saved on... I think I have one on my phone. No, I do have... No, I probably didn't save the screenshot of... although I can go back and find my screenshot. Because my last... few minutes was really good. Here we go. So I can show you this. So if we look, so a 68 from the big NFS team, Need for Speed team. 76 here, good prime time. Team kill from generally the best guy in my own club. And then 19 and 14. And good wins, like couple losses there, couple losses there, but good clean wins. And I had this with about 2 minutes to go. Had that with about 2 minutes to go. What's up, Canaro? Canor? Little Canor? In YouTube. Yeah, so... oh, and I missed on soundtracks. Shortly after I pulled the 3-3 chance on Brett, you pulled it the same on Stott. As you were talking about skilling PIF a sale, I pulled the same on Wheeler. Jeez. Oh, man. Matching my pulls. But yeah, so had a real good run, and at about 2 minutes till the end, I saw that what was going on. I still had 4 battles left on my current reset. And I saw where I was at, and I stopped the autoplay, and because I wasn't paying that close of attention. I typically don't, and I just decided to stop. Like, I was like, I don't know that I don't like my odds of attacking into someone else at this point. I don't know that I love my odds of doing a revenge even. So I just sat, and it was only about a minute and a half left, and didn't take a home loss, and so, yeah. Not like today. Dang, Marauders is just beating me up bad. Lost to him, and then lost to him at home. So, getting beat up on the home games today. But when you're this high and ranked, that's what happens, so... But cool, yeah. So good week there. What do we got on this account? We haven't opened the trainers or anything, right? We got everything to do. All right, cool. Let's knock it out. Zone control, bad. Leading hitter, this could be good. I've got a couple good ones already. That one's not better than what I've got. It's decent. For a lot of people, that would be good and usable, but not good for me. And OP, here we go. This could be huge. I would love a good OP trainer, always. Nah, it's not great. None of the numbers are orange. Yeah, they're not that close to being what they can. They can go up to 15, I think. So, yeah, pretty mediocre. I don't think that's, and the secondary option is not impressive. So, and neither is the sub option. So, oh well. All right. Again, a hit here would be awesome. There's a lot of good hits I could have. Contact Master 2. It's that hit by pitch 1. I don't think that's going to be an improvement for me. The numbers are good. How do I get so many diamond trainers? I go through a lot of league balls. I've gone through, in the last like 3 days, because I was still kind of on the tail end of my vacation, simming league mode. I've gone through, how many league balls do I have right now? Hold on. Where am I at on? So I only have 35 right now. That number last week was like 80. I've gone through, and I got more of those today. I've gone through about 50 league balls in the last 3 days, probably. And so that, and you got to understand, I save all of my diamond trainers on a week-to-week basis. So that's a week's worth of diamond trainers. So yeah, I never open them when I get them on these 2 accounts, because these are my, I stream once a week, and so I save everything to open once a week. So, but yeah, mainly it's streaming or spamming league balls. So, all right. So we got some good resources to use here. So let's talk about what we're gonna do with this team. So yeah, we did roll a 3-3 on George Brett. It was chance maker. I'm not excited about it, but it is what it is. We did switch to a 3-3-2 on Acuna because he was running a 3-3 chance maker. The reason for that is we pulled this sick Pioneer 3 trainer. And so Acuna's been very good. Let me look at my stats from these teams real quick. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Strategy update. Nuclear winter. Nuclear winter batters. Last week, everybody was pretty good. OPS, Brett was Joe Morgan and George Brett were the lowest, but their on base percentage were nearly at the top for my team. So, and Brett and Morgan are the two chance makers. So, in addition to the fact that with their on base percentage being really strong, they then help the people behind them. And Ted Williams and Kirby Puckett, the two guys who bat behind them, were my best two hitters. So you got to kind of balance that trade-off a little bit. And I mean, everybody, Acuna, Beltre, George Brett, Joe Morgan were all very close in OPS. Beltre was the highest slug. In fact, Acuna, Brett, and Morgan all had a 363 on-base percentage. And so, all basically identical. Acuna slugged a little bit more, and then Brett and Morgan were within 1 point of each other on slugging. So yeah, so that's interesting. And then let me check the previous week. The previous week was very similar. Yep. Morgan and Brett at the bottom, but had really good on base percentage. Acuna, similar on base percentage, but slugged better. Beltre, kind of mediocre, but still solid. Okay, so yeah. Because everybody is a 333. Oh no, Acuna's not, but with that Pio trainer, it's really good. So I could look for something on Acuna. I could look to get rid of one of the two chance maker sets, which I think is also a good idea at some point. Pitching wise, we have 333 slow starter, 333 slow starter, 333 fireballer, 333 control master, 333 workhorse, and we have if we ever draw a good DST, we have a 333 control master hang out in the reserves. Is he here or do I have him hiding? Do this. I gotta put some of these guys away. Okay, yeah, I don't have him hanging out here, so backup player. By type, let's put away what I'm not working on. Where is this guy? So Fulty's ready to go if I ever get another control master DST to replace Randy Johnson. So starting pitching, we're real good on. We're real happy. The only thing on starting pitching, so I have this John Smoltz, and we've rolled on him before, and the reason we've rolled on John Smoltz is he's really good. He's a top 5 for us. Whoops, wrong button. But if we go to our trainer reserve real quick, we have this. We have a Mr. Perfect 3 DST. And I like Mr. Perfect. I think it's really good. And so at some point, we would love to roll a 333 Mr. Perfect on a starter. Because it would be ridiculously good. And then we have two PI 333 PI 3s with the correct there. We have a decent little fireballer too. So yeah. Can you get a team review? You enjoy the content? We could probably do a team review today. Yeah, I don't have a lot going on, so and my normal group of people here, I owe some team reviews, I think, but with us streaming on a different day, we've got we don't have quite as big as a crowd, so I can try to knock yours out. Make sure you get a friend request sent to nuclear BigNukey for 13 or nuclear summer. Send a friend request to one of those. But anyhow, so where are we at? If we go back here, so we've got good sets on everybody, right? Rivera's got that 333. Hey, I appreciate you. I really do. That means a lot to me. It started as just a little thing I did for my squad, my club mates to kind of hang out with me and live vicariously through my roles, and it's grown into a little bit more that I really enjoy. So the bullpen is good. The bullpen is really good. We need some more Control Master trainers. We need so many Control Master trainers on this account. But Minter is not real good. And obviously Ground Baller shouldn't be on here, but Minter is just a bad SIG overall. So what we've been doing on this account is we've been rolling on Tyler Matzik, trying to get him a non-co-op 333. Now, I do have... No, this one doesn't have the co-op 3. That's right. Lad Coda. Okay, cool. That's the friend request just popped up. Or I could green on Minter. Yeah. I could green or blue on Minter. I think I want to roll something better on... we have so many Control Master guys. I really want to roll a 333 on Matzik that's usable. Alright, cool. I have a spot. So we'll do that. So my two options right now, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. So my best two options right now, yeah, send a friend request, and I'll see if I can get one in. We'll see how long they take. So my best options are, I like Acuna, what he's doing. Yeah, another team review. Yep. Send a friend request to one of those teams. I like what Acuna's doing because of this ridiculous trainer. And so I think rolling a new 333 on Brett that isn't Chance Maker is good. But I also think improving the back end of the bullpen is probably a good idea too. And so I think what we're gonna do, I do not have any MBT. No, that's one place where it is a bit of a black hole, is I don't have any MBT. It would be good to get a new Master Base Thief. Your Braves team can't get past Gold 1. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that. Moving up a category is always the most difficult, partly because of how the point system works, as well as kind of needing to take that... the team needs to take that step up, so yeah. You weren't following, you usually watch on YouTube. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming into Twitch as well. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, I'm going to shill for a second. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account for free, and you get one free sub a month, and it gets me like $2 or $2.50 or something for absolutely free if you have Amazon Prime and you take the time to set it up. So if you have the time to do that and you don't watch a lot of Twitch, I would appreciate you throwing that at me every month. It adds up in the long run, but yeah. All right, so man, so we finished 40th last week. So then you'll rip my Prime sub if you can figure it out on mobile. I know on mobile it tends to be trickier, but I believe you should be able to do it if you can figure it out. All right, I think I'm going to roll Matzik. I think I want to solidify the bullpen. I want to get one more reliever in a real good spot. Minter's the only real bullpen weakness. The batters weren't super weak. Like, Brett I could upgrade, but, you know, Brett made Puckett, if we look at the betting order, Brett made Puckett my second best hitter. So, like, Brett getting on and letting Puckett drive him in, it works. So, and then Freddie was my third best hitter and my biggest home run hitter, I think. So, I really like where we're at lineup-wise. Even with two chance makers. So, I'm going to go on Tyler Matzik. That and Matzik was awesome. I mean, from the for those of you Braves fans or anybody who followed the 21, it was more the NLCS in the World Series. I still go back and watch the inning that he saved. He bailed us out against the Dodgers when Luke Jackson struggled and gave up a run, and there were a couple men on, and Matzik comes in and strikes out Sousa, Pujols, and Mookie Betts, and gets us out of a jam in game 5 of the NLCS? Oh, man. Still gives me chills. I watched it live and went ballistic, and I still love going back and watching it. So having Matzik in my bullpen would be cool. So we are going to roll on Matzik. Shout out to my boy and biggest supporter of Chameleon, ZPP. Chameleon is going to go away for the moment. Oh, the pain, and you're a Dodgers fan. Well, yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't get in trouble for streaming it, I would pull it up right now, and we would all relive the moment. Because between Matzik and Eddie Rosario, you probably have nightmares of the 21 LCS. All right. The only sweet thing here would be if we rolled a 333 Chameleon. I would love it. That was almost a usable bullpen day, probably. All right. Let's go again. If I can spell. All right, come on. Show me something good. There's Chameleon again. The numbers needed to go up a little bit. All right, we're going all in here. I want to solidify this bullpen. Show me something 333. Oh, that ain't it. All right. Here we go. We only got 33 of them. Let's go nuts. We started really slow last time too, so I'll let it go to 15, and we'll see if we don't get any legend skills. We'll switch languages, and we'll see if we get the lucky Korean, the Korean good juju. You already deleted the 2021 memory, going for the 3-peat. Yeah. I mean, I think that the Braves are maybe going to be good this year. I don't know that we have enough starting pitching to get there, but maybe we do. Come on. All right. One more, two more, and if we don't see it, we're going to switch. I used up all the luck. Oh, here we go. All right, Mr. Perfect. All right, let's roll with it a little bit. We saw the first one right on time. Mr. Perfect would have been funny, but I think I can get to 132 on Matzik. I think he has high enough. He might have high enough. At which point, with a DST3, do you run Mr. Perfect on a reliever? I think I probably do if I rolled a triple three. I know some guys who have done it. Man, I should have switched, huh? I'm not going to switch for the last 10, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bullpen day. That would have been good. Here we go again. PI. That would have been good. We just need to see the triple threes. I would have taken a triple three PI here. Much more enthusiastically than the last one because I know I have a really good DST for this one. Here we go. Come on. Chameleon again. No. Oh, I mean, as Chameleon is fine, but I need to see a triple three. Come on. All right, well, we had our chances. Come on, one more chance. And maybe? Oh, the luck the wrong way. The odds of seeing that are the same as seeing a triple three. All right. Chameleon, you stick around as a backup for another week. You watch a lot of the clips. Hey, I appreciate it. I really do. All right. So another week of bitter disappointment. Appreciate you. Really do appreciate you. All right. All right, we got another friend request in here, so let's free up. Hey, there we go. C-Mac figured it out. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Who do I not know or... Okay, so Turtle. I think I did a team review for Turtle. I think we're going to remove Turtle. Yeah, we're going to remove Turtle. All right. And then we're going to accept... What's up, J-Dog? We've got 2 lined up right now. I don't know if we're going to do a third today. We can definitely get you one at some point. All right, so let's do... Is there anything else I want to do? Oh, I got... heck yeah. I appreciate you. All right. Getting beat up while I'm sitting in Master. That's to be expected. All right, we opened everything. Oh, I could have opened this exclusive signature pack, but oh, you know what? We got 10 of these. Let's rip 10. Just for the heck of it. We're not going to pull anything worthwhile. So there's not much we could pull that would be meaningful to this team. Ooh, we pulled a Brave though. Who is that? Who is that? Is this... I don't even know who this is. I'm embarrassed. Is this a bad Acuna? Oh, it's Andrew. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hall of Famer. I was like, with speed that low, who is that? But yeah. That's such a weird sig. It's such a bad sig to do anything with. So, all right. All right, cool. Before we get to these team reviews, making sure don't have a big box to purchase and open. Got a couple legend stat adjusts. I don't know that we need either one of those. Did George Brett need or want a legend stat adjust? I don't think I wanted one on him. I don't think I had anybody that I really needed this on. I'll save them. Nope, I already got one on him. Okay. For prediction. And then I don't think Acuna needed one for anything, did he? Nope, he's got prediction as well. All right. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm good. That's fine. All right. let's do a team review. So, friends list. We are doing, where is the first one? There we go. All right. All right. So another Need for Speed member. Let's see what we got going on here. I usually start with pitching. All right, so we got 2 legends and 3 good SIGs. All right. We got a Gagne Prime as your closer. Interesting. Let's see what we got. Okay. Sutton, Control Master, Ace, Dom. Classic. Control Master paired with Dom. Give the legend Ace. Cool. Mr. Perfect, Pico, Finn. Yeah. I would say the only thing here is you have more stam than what you need. If you can change your trainers, like you don't need this trainer. Oh, you need it for the break. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, theoretically you could drop your stam by 4 points. And give yourself some more location or a little more velo. Yeah. Like if you could change your trainers up, but that's a pretty nitpicky thing. But yeah, you only need 132 there. So otherwise that looks good. Gonsolin, slow starter, Finn, Mess, as we've been talking about. Slow starter and Mess go good together, and slow starter is a great legend starting pitcher skill to short. So nothing wrong here. Got a little trainer there. Got an OP. Okay. So yeah. Lots to like there. Kershaw, Fireball or Dom, Boss. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so immediately jumps out Fireballer. So I'm based on where I'm guessing you were at in ranked. I don't love Boss because it gets nerfed and it's by like everybody. So incidentally, you're just gonna lose to people nerfing Boss. And then I don't love pairing Fireball and Dom together without some kind of boost to your location and break. So I would almost, I mean, you might not have the greens to spare, but at some point, if you keep this, I would green for Finn. I don't remember how many pitches this year of Kershaw has. If he's not at 5 or 2, I mean, Pico and Kraft aren't great. They're good. They're for where you're at. They're probably better than what you've got. I would green until you hit Finn or Pico / Kraft, depending on how many pitches he has. And then find a third from there. I just don't love the set, but if it's working for you and you have other priorities, it's probably fine. Tom Seaver, Control Master, Mess, Boss. So yeah, I don't think you have enough stam for Mess. I don't love Boss. I would love to have Workhorse on him, and then obviously switch the stam a boost. But if you had some PSTs to throw at him until you found Workhorse, Mess works a lot better with Workhorse. Workhorse works great with high stam legends. But yeah, not loving that set either. Decent little trainer, though. All right, what do you got on your closer? Gagne. My initial thought is you have way too much bonus on the right side. You have no reason for this. You need to get that retrained to get a bonus over there. I see why you're using them, though. The set's good, but for me, I think a retrain, like that stam's not even that low, and this is way too much on the right side. I think you need your bonuses, your special training bonuses need to be over here. But yeah, so not loving that. Assuming you have PCAM. Yes, you do. Okay. So what's on the SIGs you have? Co-op Finn, Iron Will. Oh, he does not have the fastball for Iron Will. Phillips, Fireballer, Pico Dom. 3-2-2. Okay. Trinan, Fireballer, Racer, Ground Baller. Yeah, you probably don't have the fielding for Ground Baller. I can almost guarantee it. So yeah, you might be looking for something else here. And then Goose, Control Master, Dom, Iron Will. I would take Iron Will to 8. I would take Iron Will to 8. But otherwise, I like this a lot. Other than the fact you have a lot of Control Master. So you don't have DSTs for it. But not bad. So yeah, I think you retrain Gagne. And then keep trying to find stuff for your sets for your SIGs. All right, lineup Grandal. You can get higher fielding than that. You can push this higher than 22. It takes some time. But yeah. Laser beam, 5-tool, all defense. Okay, I approve of this. So yeah, you could theoretically retrain to push your fielding higher, but I like the defensive nature of your catcher. All right, Dick Allen. What do we got? Pioneer, Charisma, Slugger Instinct. Yep, that's fine. Yep. I know there's some talk that there might be some mistranslation and some people taking notes. That makes sense. That 100% makes sense. There are some people that talk that this could be a mistranslation and you want I and kind of be within 20, even though it says more than 20 points. And so there's a lot of people who believe that you want 141 here. But you might not be having any problems with it. So, yeah, not a bad card. You can get his eye up to 80 with a stat adjustment for prediction at some point if you want to run Pred on him. But again, you probably have other priorities. This set is fine for what you're doing. So I like it. I like that you did get some speed here from the train as well as the trainer. I think that a lot of people ignore that. So I think you're in the right direction there. So looks good. Gehrig, yeah, classic here. Definitely don't love the set here. And again, if you have other priorities, Pio's fine. I think you'd be better off with Contact Master. But if you ever green this, I would find Prediction. Find Prediction and then blue into something else. You can figure it out from there. Obviously, he's a lefty. Strength is fine, but it's not as good as on a switch hitter. And Spotlight is kind of mid. So, Gehrig has a hard hitter, DST. Waiting on a blue, haven't landed Contact Master. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. DST level 2. Okay. Yeah, so, but however you shake it out, you almost certainly want Prediction on him because he has really good eye. Need the Pred. Okay, yep. Sounds like you were close. Okay, cool. All right, Max Muncy. Is Muncy the best? Muncy's not terrible, but he's not great. That's for second. Contact Master, Batting Machine, Charisma. I mean, I don't know if Batting Machine's working for you. I don't love it. But you've got the train properly for it. So that's good. Obviously, yeah, his con, the highest you can get him is 78. Even with a Legend stat adjust. So the set's not great. Yeah, I mean, I love 5 tool on a second baseman. He can kind of run it. It ends up kind of weird, but contact measure's not great on him, so you're probably looking not wanting to use any resources until you find a better legend skill. Seager at shortstop. Seager is decent. You got 5 tool on him. You got batting machine again, which again I don't love, but you've got other priorities. BPD 5 tool or BPD Born to Be a Star 5 tool probably helps you a lot. Boost all these stats. So yeah, I don't think it's terrible. Don't love batting machine, but I think you're making the best of the situation there. Justin Turner looks like another 5 tool card. Bad ball hitter, 5 tool prediction. Doesn't really have the eye for prediction, but yeah. Trying to think what would be better on him, because you can't really run spray hitter. You know what I would kind of love on here is maybe aggressive base running. But again, probably not a priority, because it's probably working out fine for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. All right, win. Chance maker, barrel it up prediction. He has the eye to run pred. Good. You've got good speed on him for chance maker and barrel it up. Yeah, as an on base guy. Okay, cool. Nice trainer. I like that. And you got the BI on him with the matching. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate this. Normally I don't love barrel it up, but you've got an on base guy, and I like this a lot actually. So not bad, not bad. All right, Bellinger, is this decent Bellinger year? Yeah, you just need some little tweaks. Yeah, for sure. All right, Bellinger, Born to Be a Star, Spotlight, batting machine. Again, I'm not a batting machine fan, so definitely want to get some different skills on him. He can't run. You know what I would try to get on him? I would try to get spray hitter on him. Born to Be a Star, spray hitter, and then aggressive base running, or what do you pair? Or charisma. But definitely want to get some different. Yeah, he's not a very good 5 tool. But you could turn him into a spray hitter really easily. Retrain him. Get him 8, 10, and some bonuses from trainers. You could get him to 160 easy. So yeah, if I were you, when you decide to green into the go back to this, if you go back to him, I mean, you might have replacements for him at some point. But I would green for spray hitter. You can leave your legendary stat adjust the way it is, and yeah, when you retrain him, train for con 1, speed 2, and then just let him. He'll be a machine with Born to Be a Star and spray hitter, I think. So, and Dusty Baker. What do we got? Strategist, spray hitter, charisma. Okay. You've got 162 there. Perfect. You've got good speed. Yeah, I like everything about this one too. If you wanted to be picky, he has way too much fielding for a corner outfielder. Like, I would try to get that down to like 6. Do a train where that's like 6. Because you're getting a special training bonus where you definitely don't need it. So I don't like that. You could definitely do with some more eye or power. Or even, I mean, to be honest, even more con. Like, stat adjust that even. I would stat adjust off of field. I would go minus field plus con. And yeah. But strategist, spray hitter works really well. Charisma's a great. I like everything about this, except for the train. Really, I would stat adjust differently, minus fielding plus con, and then retrain to go low fielding So con 1, speed 2, and then probably I3. Maybe power 3. Maybe power is your +4 bonus. Strategist guys strike out so much as it is. I don't know what it is about strategists, so I don't know if it's worth trying to get more eye on him or not. Maybe just give him some power. But yeah, I would try to get the con up even higher, especially if with I this low and strategist. I would try to push your con even higher than it is. Get your trainers a little higher. Keep the speed if you can, but get your trainers to 14 if you can. Bump the stat adjust if you have a legend that you can use. But this is a long-term card. And then retrain to get more. And you can push 170, no problem. You might not even have to use like a legend stat adjust. But I would still stat adjust a change minus fielding plus con. It's going to help you. And then, yeah, between pushing the train and pushing the trainers a little bit, see if you can get to 170. See how that does. But I like this card a lot. Yeah. All right. So that's where I'm at. I think you've got some little tweaks you can make, and then I'm sure you're working on some stuff behind the scenes that I can't see. But yeah, I think you're on the right track. So I think you're on the right track. All right. Then we've got this team. All right. All right, so we got a Braves team. I could try to get to that Rockies team, Mango. Yep. Hey, man, appreciate you. All right, so we got a Braves team. All right, so we got a Clemens Supreme. We've got a Julio Teheran. We got a Legend. We got Raylo, and we got Max Fried. One of his not terrible years. Okay. We've got Dylan Lee. We've got Michael. The Primes. Rich Rod with the PCAM. And Minter. All right. Let's start. Clemens, Fireballer, Finn, Ace on a Supreme. I like it. I like it a lot. Nothing really to say there. You meet the Finn bonus. Yep. Cool. Julio, Control Master, Finn, Boss. So yeah, same thing applies here that I said before. Don't love Boss if you are in kind of gold plat. Because you're going to get nerfed a lot. And so, beautiful trainer, though. That helps a lot. And good reason to keep Finn. Nice here, too. Yeah, lots to like here. I would try, if Julio's 5 pitches, I would try to find Pico. I can't remember if he's 4 or 5. But, yeah. But a lot to like there. Perry, slow starter, Pico, Boss. Okay, so I would 5 pitches. Yeah, you definitely want Pico then. Pico's the best thing you can be doing. I don't like anything about this. Maybe it's working for you and you have a matching DST and that helps. Okay, so part of the reason is slow starters generally bad on legends because they don't have the stats to handle the beginning of the game until they get the boost. Now, this helps, and this trainer's really good. And that's really good. Okay. I think you're wasting so many stats on... You meet the Pico bonus properly. I just think it's such a waste of... I don't think the benefit you get on location and velo outweighs how much you have to dump into it on a legend. I think this works for you because you have an amazing trainer. But man... I look at that and think that's terrifying. But if it works for you, it works for you. I mean, his base stam is 79, so finding workhorse on him would be amazing. Maybe on the backup set, try to find workhorse and see if you can get it shifted. I don't know what your trainers look like, but I understand why you're doing it. I still would get rid of Pico if it were me. Keep Boss because you have this, but I feel like Finn or Dom or even Mess would be better than Pico. But I could be wrong. It could work. I don't know. That's a weird one. All right, Raylo. Okay, so you have a slow starter. Okay. I hate Untouchable. But otherwise, slow starter Dom is fine. You have a good trainer. Slow starter works shorted. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this, but I do not like Untouchable at all. Freed. Workhorse Pico Dom. Okay. Yep. His stam is so low, but oh man, even with the adjust, yeah, his stam is so low. That's rough. But what is he? Yeah, he's a 72 overall. He just got really bad stam. Yeah, I mean, you've got it trained properly. I don't hate it. Yeah, he just doesn't have enough stam to really make Workhorse that good, but you're making the best of it, so. All right, Dylan Lee, Co-op, Pico, Eraser. Yeah, I mean, Co-op's not great, but you have Eraser on him, you have Pico. I can see that working pretty good, and then leading into your bullpen. McMichael, Control Master, Boss, Iron Will. Okay, yep. Again, not a huge fan of Boss, but it's a little more justifiable in the bullpen. And yeah, I mean, stat adjust to get more out of Iron Will, but I like it. Man, Minter's such a low statted sig. I would green to find elite closer. Like, yeah, you have so much Boss, yeah, and you really want elite closer if you don't have bullpen day is great, and obviously, but yeah, I think you'd be a lot more successful with elite closer there. A prime with slow starter in the bullpen, a prime with co-op in the bullpen. Yeah, again, you're making do with what you got. You got other priorities. And then Bedrosian. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's check out the batters. So you have Joe Torre, solid catching sig, doesn't have the fielding Darno does. You have the best DH our team can ask for. McGriff, not as good as like Olsen 23 or Freddie 20, but still really good. Albies is great. Swanson 22 is amazing. Eddie doesn't have very good fielding at third base, so you're going to suffer there, but otherwise Eddie's great. Dave in the outfield, Acuna 20, both solid outfield cards, and then you got Larry Walker in center. This is not the Siglani, no. Okay, so what do we got? All right, so immediately bad ball hitter. Okay, so I am of the opinion that you need to expect nothing offensively out of your catcher. You need to go find laser beam. So forget anything I said about priorities on greens. You have to go find the meta right now is everyone uses laser beam, and there's a reason for that. So you need to go find laser beam. I understand. Yeah, you have to. And this needs to be elite fielding. You don't understand how much you're going to help your pitching by switching this up. So, oh, he could use him at first base. Yeah. Okay. I forgot Torrey can play first on this card. If you have a different catcher as backup, yeah. You're okay. So you don't have to change Torrey specifically, but I also don't love 5-tool on him. But because you want high fielding, it works, and that's a crazy train you have. But what you need to do is your catcher needs to have laser beam at 8, and it has to have an elite fielding, and then you just want to push your fielding as high as you can get it. So your stat adjust needs to be plus to fielding. All your trainers, like, yeah, you want to push fielding above 160. So, but I see that's a good set if you can move Torrey to first or to DH. Hornsby, Tenacious Battle. Yeah, I would take him at DH over this. I don't know if you have another Sig catcher, if you have a Strata or Darno or somebody in the back that you can work on, but I mean, I don't love anything about this. I guess Tenacious Battle plus Batting Machine, they both want that high I, but and you have a Tenacious Battle. Yeah, I mean, Hornsby really wants prediction. He really wants Contact Master if you can get it, but he really wants prediction. And the prediction doesn't go well with Tenacious Battle. So I think you're making the best of what you got, but I don't love it. McGriff, Born to be a Star, spray hitter, barrel it up. You've got the spray hitter good. I would not stat adjust this way. I would change the stat adjust immediately unless I'm missing something. Okay, you have. I see why. Take it off of fielding. Don't go minus fielding plus I. Because you want to push this con as high as you can. There's no point to take away from con, especially when you have spray hitter. And yeah, not a great set. I would like Torrey's set a lot better. So yeah, hopefully you have another catcher. Hopefully you have another catcher you can work on. All right, Ozzy, strategist, spray hitter, batting machine. It is only a 2/2/2. Yeah, it's a 2/2/2. You don't. Damn. Man, that's tough then. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to ruin that set. I still don't love 5-tool. You know what? That set's not that good. You're not going to roll off a bad ball hitter. Neither 5-tool nor prediction's good on him. This set is not that amazing. You can fix him later. Yeah, so you're gonna keep your 3/3/3, but you need to go for now. You need to go find laser beam, pair it with another gold skill or flash in the leather if you find flash in the leather, and change his stat adjust. Do everything to get your fielding up and laser beam on him, and then you can fix him later. So. All right, let's go back to Ozzy. All right, so we're not gonna spend a lot of time here, because this is a 2/2/2 set. I recommend getting 5-tool on Ozzy. He's a very good 5-tool guy. You can stat adjust like minus power plus I, and he's like really balanced, or even minus fielding, and plus I, and he's very balanced. So, yeah. And yeah, so when you find something on Ozzy, go get 5-tool. You'll be very happy. Ozzy's very good. Dansby, strategist, barreled up, charisma. You've got nice fielding on your shortstop. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3/2/2, and That's fine. Yeah, you're going high fielding. I like it. Eddie Matthews, you're going all batting here. Hard hitter, charisma, SI. Yeah. I have not been able to make hard hitter work that well outside of pairing a spray hitter. I also don't like his low speed. And like long term, his low fielding is going to be tough. But you're making it work with what you got. But yeah, look, the card looks more like a DH than a third baseman, but you got to work with what you got. And you got pretty decent trainers, so. All right, Dave. You went the 5-tool route with Dave. Yep. Another strategist. Man, you've rolled a lot of strategists, and that's unfortunate. I am just not a big fan of strategists that much. Do we need to change third baseman? At some point, long term, Matthews with a base 50 fielding doesn't give you enough defense at third base. You really want your fielding at third base to be like 120 minimum for defensive purposes. So at some point, you're going to need a new third baseman. And unfortunately, the only really good one we have is Darrell Evans in terms of balancing fielding and stuff. But all right. So yeah, you shorted fielding. You could short the fielding train even more, but for 5-tool purposes, I see what you're doing. 26, 97. What do you got here? 32 is 98. So you're actually one short of the 98 5-tool. Oh, you're 97. So there's the cutoff for 5-tool is 95 and 98. So you're at 97 right now, which isn't doing anything compared anything better than what you would do at 95. So consider that too. And SI is bad here. You don't have the normal lineup stats for SI. You don't have a high enough power. But yeah. So you could, if you're not going to be above 95, you could drop this down a little bit more. You could drop that down to 8. You could drop this one down to 5, theoretically, and then this is at 98. So you could drop that down by 3 and just do a 95 5-tool train. Larry Walker, Born to Be a Star, prediction 5-tool. I would be shorting Born to Be a Star, I can tell you right now. I would, and I actually like, how's it going? I like, with the speed and fielding that he has, I like Justice in center. Yeah, I'm sure you like that home run hitter better, trainer better, but Justice is the better center fielder based on the stats. Like Born to Be a Star helps, and 5-tool helps a little bit, but I would not be taking from. I would honestly be taking from power to give to I to get a better 5-tool. What are you at? 28 100. 33 100. Yeah, so you could end up higher than 100 with Walker if you wanted to. Yeah, get to 105. Yeah, that's what I would do too. I would drop power, put it into I for prediction, short Born to Be a Star, so you're at 5 7 8, and then get a 105, retrain to get a 105 5-tool. And then with a 105 5-tool and Born to Be a Star, you can leave him in center. But yeah, and I think where you're ranked, I think the greedy prediction. Well, if you're gonna do greedy prediction with shorting I like this, you got to have prediction at 7. I like it. I think I think guys in the top 100 who I think guys in the top 100 who have a lot of pred and who do greedy pred trains leave themselves susceptible to a pred nerf. But for your rank and stuff, I don't dislike it. So, all right, and then Ronald, another strategist. Holy cow, you have rolled so much strategist. Jeez. Yeah, so you're running a prediction off of an unadjusted 72i, which is not doing you anything. I don't see the need for the fielding adjustment other than for 5 tool. Yeah, you got to get rid of prediction. Maybe go find spray hitter again. And yeah, and if you're gonna keep prediction, you got to adjust for I. It's not gonna be elite, but you got to at least adjust for I. Exactly. Yeah, Mango's got the right of it. So, all right. So yeah, you got some work to do. The VOD will be up on YouTube and Twitch Twitch is 90 days, I think, but you're watching on YouTube. The VOD will be up on YouTube, so you can go back and look through the advice. But yeah, you got some work to do. But you've got a good base of SIGs. You just got to do some work with them. So many little fixes. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Mango, where was your Rockies team? On the other, are you friends with the other account? I think you are. Hold on. All right, let's switch. Biggest priority, I would start with getting a better set on Ozzy. Ozzy's going to be a forever SIG for you. Ozzy SIGs are good. Unless you pull a supreme second baseman, Ozzy's going to be with you forever. So in terms of PSCTs, I think Ozzy's your priority. In terms of fixes, greens, your priority is your catcher. You got to get your catcher fixed. You got to go find laser beam on your catcher. That's your priority there. So, yeah. All right. Where's a rock? I'm probably only friends with one Rockies team. I'm assuming, yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's check out Mango's Rockies team. All right. What do we got? Hubble. I used Hubble for a long time. So a Hubble legend, a Bly 11 legend, and then what passes for Rockies legends. Although Ubaldo Jimenez, or Sigs rather, Ubaldo Jimenez was a baller. So let's see what we got. All right, Hubble, workhorse, mess, ace. I love everything about this. Yep, I love everything about this. Cool. Nothing to say there. I love it. All right, Feltner. What do we got? Slow starter, mess, Finn. Slow starter, good shorted. Like mess with it. Love Finn. You have this trainer that is crazy good. And yep. Wait. Oh yeah, no, 13. 13. Yeah, okay, so you're good there. Yep. Ubaldo, Jimenez, Fireballer, Finn, Pico. Yep. 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 No complaints here. No complaints there. All right. Senzatala? Senzatala? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. I'm sure I've heard it. Workhorse Pico Dom. My man. Only a 79 base, but you're making it work. Okay. Yeah, this is the funniest looking thing with a fastball of 150. But you need the +2. Yeah, you need the DST for him. He'll be good. He'll be really good if you can get the DST for him. As it is, I don't dislike it. Yeah, I don't dislike it. Bly11, another workhorse, beautiful workhorse craftsmanship. Dom, does he only have 2 pitches? Maybe 3 pitches? Same kind of thing we talked about before. I don't love craftsmanship or Pico on Legends. I just don't think you get enough out of it. I would love Mess again, but no, he has 3. Yeah, I really don't like it. I think you need to I think you need a green big question for your SP5. Yeah. I think if you were to green for Mess and then find Finn or Dom to pair with it, I think he would be fine. He's got good stam. Yeah, I would. Maybe it's not a priority, but at some point, I think you can keep this around and make it work. But I think you have to green for Mess and then go from there. All right. Tyler Kinley, now a Brave. Can't get a left-handed batter out to save his life. But you have BPD elite closer craftsmanship. I love everything about that. You have a 3-3-2 control master on Jennings with Mess and Craft. He's a SIG, but also has 3 pitches. I could use my CMDST I have on White on him. Yeah, I mean, I don't love Craft Mess with 3 pitches and Control Master with nothing to support Mess. I don't love that idea. I'm not loving the idea that you're throwing down there. I think with Bly11, I think if you go find Mess and then find something to pair with it, a 3.5 ERA and Plat 3. Yeah, so that's not great. I think you could make him better. I think Bly11 is fine if you go find Mess and then pair it with Finn or Dom. I don't think you're chasing up the right tree with that 3-3-2 Control Master set. At least not with what he's got on him. And if you're going to use greens to fix something, I would green Bly11 before I green that 3-3-2 Control Master on Jennings. But hard to say for sure. All right, Kinley. Yeah, I mean, if he only has 2 pitches, I think this is great. If he has 3, I don't love it as much, but I think it's really good. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. All right. Justin Herget or Jimmy Herget. That's right. Bullpen day. Pico Mess. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything really wrong here. Bullpen day, launch angle control with Mess. Yeah, I like Herget there. All right, White, Gabe White. Rockies relievers that we've all never heard of. 5 pitches on Herget. Okay, well that's good. That's crazy for a reliever with 5 pitches, but that looks really good. I like that a lot. I like shorting Mess as well. All right, White, Control Master, Finn, Boss. So yeah, he's gonna get beat up a little bit because of the Boss nerf that you run into everywhere. But otherwise, yeah, I don't see anything really wrong there. Betancourt, Rafael Betancourt. Yep. Co-op Boss Eraser. Okay, so a couple things here. Boss, you're going to get killed on. Eraser also wants to be at 8 pretty bad. And also, Eraser is probably really bad outside of your setups. I don't know how much your setup 2 gets put in. My setup 2 on both of my teams is my lowest innings pitched out of everybody. You have 3-3-2 Chameleon on him. Betancourt. I like that more than this. Just because I hate both Boss and Eraser here. Although you have this. Oh, you have this though. Yeah. Okay. 100%. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have this really good trainer. This DST. Yeah. You definitely want a green for either IW or craft. Both would be great. Yeah. So throw greens at this at some point too. I don't know, maybe Blyleven first, but definitely throw some greens at this. You're very happy with either IW or craft, and then you have a lot of options for your third skill. So yeah, this is not bad. Glad you said something about that. Fuentes, slow starter, Pico boss. Yep. 267 is correct. Yep. I don't hate it. Daniel Bard, yep, and Brothers has PChem. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think your pitching's not in a bad spot overall. I kind of like it, especially for a Rockies team. I like it. All right, what do we got here? Hunter Goodman. Trainers are good. You could stat adjust a bigger number. The train is good. Yep. He's got Born to Be. Yep. All right. No, get out of here, you stupid bot. Sorry, got to ban a bot. Okay. Yeah. So, I like that a lot. Vinny Castilla, another Braves legend. Not really, but Rockies legend. Hard hitter, Spray, SI. Hard hitter, yes. Spray, yes. Don't love the slugger instinct, but otherwise, I like this. The only other thing I don't like is if you are able to get off of slugger instinct, I think you cut your eye and you boost your speed. I also think you have way too much power. Between with hard hitter, you let the hard hitter do the work. I think you find a different skill other than SI. You cut your power, you cut your eye, you boost your speed, you boost your con a little more. See if you can get like 170, 130. And then just let your power and eye kind of sort themselves out. But the way it is now, I don't hate it. But the problem is he's a line drive machine who only has 105 speed. It's hard to get doubles, let alone triples. Oh no, keep the co-op. Keep the co-op. You have a very good DST. Don't green the chameleon. No, don't green the chameleon. Yeah, SI is really annoying on him. Yeah, I really hate it. It might be. I know you got to use some greens. You're gonna have to use some blues, but on your reliever, on your pitchers. But you really need to get off this SI. I think it's holding him back a lot. I love hard hitter Spray. I love it. He's got the base power for it. I love it. Got to get rid of SI. All right, Carew. We've talked about your Rod Carew before. Yeah, you've got 180 base, 180 normal lineup con. You've got 5 tool on him at 28,102. No, 100. Okay, you have a 100 on him. And yeah, 105 tool, hard hitter Spray. I like it. Upgraded power hitter, hard hitter. Yeah, I like this. Eric Young, EY. Bad ball hitter, 5 tool, charisma. I love it. What are you at? 98? 98? Yep. I love it. I really do. The only thing I would say here is make sure you have your strategy swing aggressiveness cranked up. Bad ball hitter wants it cranked high, so make sure it's at 4, maybe even 5. I like it at 5. There's been some testing that says 4 works better for some. some situations. But I would put your swing aggressiveness all the way up. You do. Okay, good. Yeah, love it. EY looks great. Trevor Story. Oh, man. The man who could have been a Hall of Famer had injuries not plagued his career. Trevor Story. Born to be a Star, 5-tool spotlight. 34. 100. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. A 105 tool. Born to be a Star, spotlight. I don't love his low con, but that might hurt you a little bit. But and spotlight's obviously not a great third, but you're shorting it, which I normally Born to be a Star normally plays well shorted for me. So check out his DST. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you have enough contact to make it work. I feel like instead of a 100, you'd be better off at 95. I feel like you'd be better off at a 95 5-tool and get more con for him. Oh my, yeah. Or just yeah. I should have checked that. Yeah, you're getting nothing from trainers. I would try to get his con up to closer to 140. I mean, because the thing is here, you got to make contact to hit the home runs. So, what am I? All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I think you need to make more contact, and realistically, with the home run hitter, he doesn't need that much. Oops, he doesn't need that much speed. So I would back it off to a 95 5-tool, and that'll allow you to. Like, I don't hate the speed, but I think you want more balance on con and maybe even some power. Having good eye is good, but yeah, I would mess with that a little bit. And then normally I don't like spotlight, but because of this trainer and stuff, I actually don't hate it here. I would also try shorting Born to be a Star. I would try this at a 587. Okay, so your eye is gonna be your highest. So you're always gonna have your plus 12 bonus here. With the 5-tool. I would try to get your con bonus to be your plus 10. So I would aim for your eye to be your highest, your con to be your plus 10 bonus, and your power to be your plus 4 bonus. So your power is probably not going to change much, to be honest. I think you're going to drop a lot of speed and add a lot of con. I wouldn't shoot for a number specifically. If you did a retrain, if you wanted to just do trainers, you could, but I would almost like this. Yeah. I mean, your eye is always going to be your plus 12. Even if you drop down to 95, that's still going to be an 18. You're still going to be plus 12 here. Or you could try to shift some trainers, but then you're going to lose your fielding, and I think you can afford to lose some. But 142 is nice for a shortstop. So But I think you definitely need some more con. All right, Nolan Arenado, future Hall of Famer. Born to be a Star, spray hitter, charisma. I can probably get you next time. This is my third one of the day, and I'm probably going to call it at 2 o'clock after this. But I can get you next time for sure. Mango's been waiting a long time for this one. So, all right. Wednesday stream. Yeah. I have to be off tomorrow. I have to be off tomorrow. So I've got my son's daycare is closed Thursday, Friday this week, in preparation for like a school year reset next week. And so, because they have like curriculum and they change classes and stuff based on age. So with all the class changes and everything happening, that starts Monday. Yeah, it's that time of year exactly. So anyhow, his daycare is closed. The next stream will be a week from tomorrow. The 20th. So yeah, anyhow, so I had to move the streaming day up. Is I've got exactly, yeah. And my wife normally my wife is on a hybrid, and hey, take care. My wife is on a hybrid schedule. She goes into the office typically Tuesday, Thursday. And so she's got to go into the office tomorrow, and with the kid not in daycare, I've got dad duty tomorrow. So instead of streaming, it's just not going to be an option. And he doesn't nap or anything anymore, really. So, so I knew I was very unlikely to be able to get a stream in tomorrow. And so, had to got one in today. And today was going to be tough. But what PR is the kid? Yeah, right. Well, he's free to play. So, all right, where are we at here? Nolan Arenado, Born to be a Star trainer. Ooh, with matching spray hitter and home run hitter. Okay, that's a decent one. I like that. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Born to be a Star, spray hitter, charisma. I like this a lot. It's a little low on the fielding. But you have Born to be a Star. Never mind. No, I like this a lot. This is really good. All right, Larry Legend. I know it's not Larry Bird, but you know, as far as the Rockies go, this is Larry Legend. You got a lot of good trainers. Control Master. Man, his SIG only has an I of 74. What a bum. All right, yeah, I mean, I like this a lot. I don't know, a charisma would be the only thing better here. I think I would. I think this is a forever player for you. I think this is a forever player for you. He can't run pred, which is dumb, but I like this a lot. I think I would wish for charisma. I would also, depending on what you probably love this trainer. I love those stats for center field. I don't know what you have in center field on Ellis Burks, but I like this a lot. Yeah, no, exactly, and I don't love that. So I think I don't mind a wish for charisma here, and then you just never really have to worry about him. All right, Ellis Burks, you have good stats on Ellis, so a strategist, 5-tool, spray hitter, yep. Don't quite get the 160. Again, what's your 5-tool at? 95? Is Barrel It Up better than Spotlight? All right, so Barrel It Up and Spotlight, neither one of them are elite. And that's exactly what I was about to tell you, Mango. You're on it already. Yep. Is Barrel It Up better than Spotlight? So neither one of them are elite. They're both usable at most levels. you're not going to see many guys in the top 100 running either one of them, if ever. Barreled Up is more on-base oriented. Spotlight is more slugging oriented. So it's all about what you're trying to do. If you've got a guy who you want to get on base, he's got a leading hitter, a line drive machine trainer, he's got chance maker, things like that, you want Barreled Up. If you got a guy you want to Pred on top Supremes, maybe a top 5. I mean, yeah, I don't know how many more. If Mango, are you buying Supremes? Like, should you just lower 95 tool train and then, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, Dabalina, that like the wish ticket is just going to be used to save yourself on blues. It's a judgment call for sure. Yeah, like so he got Carew out of the $100 pack, but he's not buying historic boxes. So it's not like he's going to be drowning in Supremes anytime. And as long as it's a kind of a forever card that you're happy with, that you don't think you're ever going to touch again, I can see it. But all it's doing really is saving you resources. But yeah, I respect the opinion. All right, so Ellis Burke. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple opinions on it, and I don't fault you for having your opinion. And it's kind of a hardline approach, but I don't think it's wrong. So I think given the circumstances here, I think this is fine. All right, so you want to know about Burke? Well, if you're gonna go 5-tool, if you're gonna keep 5-tool here, power at 80. Okay, so you need the power, the stat adjust for the power. I see what you got there. Yeah, I think dropping the 5-tool just a little bit to get normal lineup count up to 160 is more important. So you're at 95. What's the cutoff? 92, 95. Where's my chart? Sorry, I got hung up checking out something else in Discord. 93 is the cutoff. Okay. So 93 is a cutoff. So yeah, I mean, even if you drop him to 93, you'll be able to get the extra special training bonus. You could drop clear to 90 and get 170. Sure. That's not that big of a difference. Let's see. It's plus 12 to all stats as opposed to plus 13. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Drop him to 95 tool, and then get your con up to 170. See how that does for you. I like it. And then Dante Bichette. Stats look good. BI, barreled up charisma. So yeah, other than not loving barreled up, I think it's fine. But he can't run Pred, so you don't have a whole lot of options. You got the train correct, low eye, low fielding, high speed. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong there. He's a 70 overall. Yeah, so. Yep, the man whose defense, what do they give him fielding? They give him a base 67 fielding. That's horrific. This man had these stats this year and had, like, when you factor in his bad defense, his BWAR was like what, 1 point, less than 1 or just over 1 or something. It was bad because, I mean, these stats in that era, in that park were not even. Yeah, they have some fun vintage sigs. Yeah, these stats in Coors Field in the steroid era weren't even that good. Yeah. I mean, I was talking about Vinny Castilla, former Brave, Vinny Castilla. Um, I really wish Andres Galarraga was in this game. He'd have a great Rocky Sig. I think he had a good enough year with the Braves to get a Brave Sig from that year he was with the Braves. Big Cat. That would be cool to have a Big Cat Sig. He was a Giant one year too. That's right. Yep. I loved Andres Galarraga. His batting stance was so unique. It was one of those stances as a kid you tried to duplicate in the backyard. And yeah. So yeah, Andres Galarraga, one of my favorite players. Yeah. Oh my God, when he hit home runs, they just went forever, ever. Kind of like Glenn Allen Hill for the Cubs. That famous home run where he got it onto the roof of the building across Waveland. Man, yeah. So, those guys that could hit those really long home runs. Oh man, something about those guys. But Galarraga was just a good hitter. Dude was a beast and a good guy. All from everything I read. Had the cancer scare and whatever, but yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I think you're trying to make the best of a Rockies team. You got some little things you can work on that I was able to suggest, and hopefully you're able to make some improvements. But all right. So we didn't really hit anything. Oh, we hit one thing today. Before we leave, we can recap our one big hit of the day. It was not a set so much. So we had this slow starter set 332 backup on Chris Sale. And if you remember, he was previously using a 333 PI. But what we did is, to start the day, we pulled this slow starter trainer, DST. So we pulled this pretty nice DST, and so we decided, all right, let's use this. We went and found Ace, we went and found Mess. We're pretty happy with that. And we were able to move the PI trainer onto a 333 PI bullpen set right here. It's only a -1. It's still not going to be great, but it is matching now, which Bedrosian didn't have before, so it is going to improve Bedrosian. So yeah. So we did make that improvement by pulling a slow starter DST. And then we were looking for new sets on... Whoops. Who did we look for a new set on this one? We looked for a new set for Darrell Evans, because Darrell Evans has been struggling. But we did not find anything. We did see like 6 legend skills, but none of them were anything meaningful. And then we looked for more. We rolled on Tyler Matzik on the other team that finished 40th last week, but didn't hit anything there. So yeah, I've already bought all the DSTs and things from the store that I wanted to. So yeah, we're pretty well set. All right. So next week should be back to my normal schedule. So a week from tomorrow, I should be back. But yeah, until then, thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being flexible with the change in the schedule, and I'll see y'all next week.